Hello and welcome on behalf of the nearly 10,000 men and women of the Drug Enforcement Administration to DEA's National Red Ribbon Rally for 2020. While the public health epidemic is causing us to host this year's rally as a virtual event, making good decisions to grow up healthy and drug-free is so very important regardless of how we get together. To get us started, please rise as you are able and join in the presentation of the colors by the Young Marines of the Old Dominion Regiment, followed by the singing of our national anthem by the Counterpoints from North Central High School in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the
We thank the Young Marines organization and the choir from North Central High School for their participation in our Red Ribbon Rally this year. Beautifully done, ladies and gentlemen. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the acting administrator of DEA, Mr. Timothy Shea.
I'd like to welcome the thousands of young Americans joining us from all over the United States and around the world. The whole reason we have the Red Ribbon Week is because of young people. That's because when DEA Special Agent Kiki Camarena was tortured and killed by Mexican drug dealers in 1985, it was high school students in his hometown of Calexico, California, who started the first Camarena Club. They wore red ribbons to honor him and fight back, and that was the beginning of the largest, longest-running drug prevention campaign in America ever. Lots of things have changed since 1985. The rise of the opioid crisis, of course, but also the recent resurgence of cocaine and methamphetamine. In fact, in 2018 alone, an average of 184 Americans a day died from drug overdoses. But since 1985, one thing hasn't changed. Our mission remains the same: to actively prevent drug abuse in the first place, to compassionately help those in the grip of addiction, and to relentlessly enforce the law against those who prey on the innocent. Lately, we've been reminded of the close connection between violence in our communities and drug trafficking. I've always felt that those who say drug trafficking is a nonviolent offense are just flat wrong. Traffickers flood our communities with lethal drugs, but also with high rates of assault, murder, and gang activity. That's why the Red Ribbon Pledge is so important, because you can have a direct impact on the safety of your community by not using and abusing drugs. Community outreach and drug prevention means fewer fallen agents like Special Agent Camarena and fewer Americans lost to overdoses in the years to come. That's where young people like you can make a huge difference. You have the power to change what America will look like after we tame this pandemic and how we move forward to a brighter tomorrow, better than before COVID hit. That's why taking the Red Ribbon Pledge is so important to all of us at DEA and to our nation. Throughout the month of October, but really all year long, people all over America make a decision to wear red ribbon that honors the call to courageous service others have made, and the promise we ourselves make to lead a courageous, drug-free life. This year's theme is be happy, be brave, be drug-free. What a great message for this moment in time, despite all the uncertainty around us. Together, we've made great strides since Agent Camarena's death, but we still have a long way to go. We cannot do it alone, and that's why Red Ribbon is so important. We're in this together. Wear a red ribbon proudly this October. Be happy, be brave, be drug-free. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shea. An inspiring message to remind us to embrace the importance of Red Ribbon, not just in October, but all year round. Each year, DEA recognizes community organizations who are working hard in cities and towns across the United States to help educate and prevent substance misuse. Here to present the 2020 DEA Community Drug Prevention Awards is DEA Senior Prevention Program Manager, Rich Lucy.
Thanks, Sean. Each year, DEA sponsors its Community Drug Prevention Awards as part of the Red Ribbon campaign to highlight the importance of grassroots efforts to keep our nation's communities safe and drug-free, to recognize the volunteer activities of DEA personnel, and to enhance DEA's future prevention-related programs. This year, 15 nominations from across DEA were submitted. All of the nominations were reviewed and scored by a panel of 6 judges, representing operations, congressional and public affairs, finance, chief counsel, and the field divisions. Thanks to all of the judges for the time and careful consideration they gave to each of the nominations. I am pleased to announce this year's award winners. The first award goes to the Metro Drug Coalition, nominated by Community Outreach Specialist Bob Wooldridge from DEA's Louisville Field Division. The Metro Drug Coalition was founded in 1986 by a joint resolution between the City of Knoxville and Knox County. It is a primary prevention organization, which means they pour most of their efforts and work into preventing substance misuse before it ever becomes a problem. Metro Drug Coalition's purpose is to unite policymakers, leaders, and the 12 sectors of a drug-free community to address substance misuse issues. The coalition focuses on activities that increase awareness and build resiliency and protective factors. Here are some of their accomplishments. The Coalition's Substance Misuse Task Force helped to see passage of a bill that requires pharmacists to check ID at the time of picking up a controlled substance to prevent diversion. Since 2008, the Coalition has partnered with Knoxville Police Department as part of National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. In 12 years, they have collected and disposed of more than 15 tons of unwanted medication from their community. As part of the Coalition's Born Drug-Free Tennessee initiative, started in March 2015, the rate of neonatal abstinence syndrome diagnoses in Knox County decreased, with only 69 babies affected in 2019, compared to a high of 116 in 2015. Here's a video clip from Metro Drug Coalition.
Hi, this is Karen Pershing with Metro Drug Coalition in Knoxville, Tennessee. We just want to thank the DEA 360 for this tremendous award. We appreciate the partnership we've had with DEA over the years and look forward to continuing to make our communities both safer and healthier for all its citizens. Thank you so much.
The second award goes to Light of Hope, nominated by Resident Agent in Charge David King from the Tulsa Resident Office in the Dallas Field Division. Light of Hope provides assistance to individuals and families faced with the struggles of drug addiction and education to children through its school drug use prevention program. Light of Hope's exclusive partnership with DEA is unique in the state of Oklahoma. Together, they provide current and effective drug education to Oklahoma schools through Operation Prevention, DEA's collaboration with Discovery Education. Each school district personalizes this drug use prevention program to fit their individual school needs. From September 2019 through March 2020, Light of Hope provided in-classroom education to more than 7,600 students. Light of Hope also prioritizes parent education, providing parents with the tools they need to have open discussions about drug use with their children and how it can affect them. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Light of Hope continues to create various avenues in which their initiatives move forward. Together, Light of Hope and DEA have implemented social media outlets, television station partnerships, and additional platforms to allow access for their schools and students to join in virtually. Here's a video clip from Light of Hope.
We are Light of Hope, and we are here to say
Thank you.
Thank you, DEA. Thank you, David King. Thank you, John Scott. And thank you, God. We are grateful for this opportunity to receive this incredible award. We are all about the prevention, education, and just bringing awareness to our communities. Thank you for the opportunity to use your curriculum to educate our children, and thank you for the opportunity to share Light of Hope with you and our community.
Congratulations to this year's winners. Each of them will receive a plaque to commemorate their achievement and $2,000 to support their local drug use prevention efforts. Sean, now back to you.
Thank you, Rich, and congratulations to these two outstanding organizations who are making a difference in their communities every day. Now we're going to announce the winners of the 2020 DEA Red Ribbon Visual Arts Contest. DEA Senior Prevention Program Manager Katie Drew is going to do the honors. Katie?
Thank you, Sean. We have 4 winners for this year's Red Ribbon Visual Arts Contest. Our first winner is Kingston Haynes in the elementary school bookmark category. Kingston is 8 years old and in the 3rd grade. He is the son of Ronald Haynes in DEA's Caribbean Division in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Here's Kingston.
Hello, my name is Kingston, and I am from San Juan, Puerto Rico. I would like to thank the DEA Red Ribbon team for choosing my bookmark. I will always be proud to be son of a DEA agent. Let's continue praying for Kiki Camarena's family. Let's continue to keep kids living drug-free.
In our poster category, our elementary school winner is Madison Guidetti. Madison is also 8 years old and in the 3rd grade. Madison is the daughter of Michael Guidetti in DEA's pharmaceutical investigations. Take it away, Madison.
DEA, my name is Madison Guidetti. I'm a 3rd grader at Middle Elementary School in Fremont, New Jersey. Thank you for choosing my drawing as the winning entry in a DEA Red Ribbon Visual Art Contest. My daddy always says that Kiki is a true hero and his story is an inspiration for the men and women of DEA to continue their mission of keeping us kids drug-free.
For the middle school poster, our winner is Nevaeh Lavalier. Nevaeh is 13 years old and in the 8th grade. Nevaeh is the daughter of Jean-Claude Lavalier in DEA's Financial Policy section. Here's Nevaeh.
Hi, my name is Nevaeh Lavalier. Thank you for picking my artwork for my age group. This is my artwork. Don't do drugs.
And last but not least, the winner in the poster category for high school is Ava Davis. Ava is 17 years old and in the 12th grade. She is the daughter of Michael Davis in DEA's Knoxville, Tennessee resident office. Ava also has a few words to say.
Hi, my name is Ava Davis, and I would like to thank the Drug Enforcement Administration for awarding me for my poster design in the Red Ribbon Visual Arts Contest. I would also like to thank DEA 360 Coordinator Bob Woolridge for for his support with the Knoxville Resident Office Louisville Field Division, as well as Program Director Kathleen Drew for her support. I'm very honored and grateful to be a part of remembering the legacy of Kiki Camarena and his service to our nation, as well as reminding everyone to be drug-free. Thank you.
Thank you to all the DEA students who submitted art for this year's DEA Visual Arts Contest. Back to you, Sean.
A big congratulations to all of our winners and to those who submitted excellent artwork that DEA will be sharing over our social media accounts throughout the month of October. Are you part of a school or community group that could host your own Red Ribbon Visual Arts Contest during the month of October? Channeling our creativity, whether it is through drawing, photography, or graphic design, are all great ways to express not only how we want to grow up in a country free from the many costs and consequences of drug misuse and abuse, but also great ways to channel our creativity and energy in healthy outlets. Dancing is another healthy outlet that avoids drugs. We'll get to that in a minute. But first, were you paying attention to Administrator Shea on how Red Ribbon got started? I'll give you a hint: high school students. Here's a little bit of background on how this Red Ribbon movement got started.
I got something to say, come on listen to me. We're living our lives drug-free. Oh yeah, I'm drug-free, you're drug-free. Everybody celebrate with me.
It's Red Ribbon Week. We're the Red Ribbon Crew, and we're proud to be drug-free.
Does everyone here know what Red Ribbon Week is?
Red Ribbon Week is a celebration that happens every year during the last week in October. Millions of kids, teenagers, and adults in the United States and around the world wear red ribbons to display to their friends and family to show them all that they are committed to living a life that is free of drugs. Wear yours to school, at your grandma's house, or making your latest viral video, when playing video games with your friends,
and at any other place you want people to know that you believe in living a life free of drugs and alcohol. Here's how Red Ribbon Week got started. Like many hugely positive things, Red Ribbon Week grew out of something profoundly negative. On February 7th, 1985, Enrique Kiki Camarena Salazar had been kidnapped by drug dealers, never to be seen alive again. For his kidnappers, their story was to end there. However, for his family, friends, and a grateful nation, it was only the beginning. They pledged not to let his legacy fade and his sacrifice be in vain. Across the country, citizens wore and displayed red ribbons. Drug-free!
I wear my red ribbon every day.
Not only in memory of Special Agent Camarena, but for all those whose lives were lost trying to free the nation from drugs. Beyond that, the red ribbon symbolized the development of an attitude of intolerance regarding the use of drugs.
There is nothing admirable, positive, or socially desirable about it. There is nothing desirable about drugs. They're bad.
In a 1988 proclamation, Congress established Red Ribbon Week to commemorate the work and life of Kiki, and to show intolerance for drugs in our schools, workplaces, and communities.
DEA celebrates Red Ribbon Week with hundreds of other activities, including 5K runs and walks, drug-free carnivals, decorating contests, poster contests, and rap and poetry contests.
Oh yeah! This year we're having a virtual Red Ribbon Dance Challenge. Let's take a look.
I got something to say, come on listen to me. We're living our lives drug-free.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes heavy life can really bring you down. Sometimes it can make you smile, make you frown. But I know I got the power to get off the ground. Hey! Whoa! Hold up, I see the picture, make it better, better, better. Oh, you gotta listen to me, listen. You been wanting to scream, you can turn it all around, you see, I'm drug-free.
Everybody has choices in life, so make the choice to do what's right. Live your life the drug-free way. Hold up your ribbon, let's celebrate. I'm drug-free, you're drug-free. Everybody celebrate with
down and make me proud. Let's say the pledge out loud.
I'm living drug-free. Oh yeah, everybody hold your ribbons high. Wave them side to side. Wave them side
Great job.
to side.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Let's celebrate our drug-free life.
Let's celebrate.
Hold your ribbons high. Wave them side to side. I'm drug-free. You're drug-free. Everybody celebrate with me. Move your ribbon from side to side. Let's celebrate our drug-free lives.
I will never touch drugs and my life is looking better. And my friends never touch no drugs, so we stay together. Positivity brings us together. And we're never gonna ever touch drugs, no, 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 never. Everybody go ahead and hold your ribbon up, ribbon up. Everybody go ahead and hold your ribbon up, ribbon up. Go celebrate Red Ribbon, we hold your ribbon up, ribbon up. We're living our life drug-free.
Wave them side to side. I'm drug-free. You're drug-free. Everybody celebrate with me. Move your ribbon from side to side. Let's celebrate our drug-free lives. I'm drug-free. Yeah. I'm drug-free. Yeah. I'm drug-free.
Hey, whoa, hey, yeah, whoa. I'm drug-free.
Wow! Want to join in on the fun? Make a video of yourself dancing to the drug-free song. Then share it on social media using the hashtag #DanceForRedRibbon. I can't wait to see your drug-free dance.
Take a look what some of these kids do to stay drug-free.
I play baseball and I think that's very important. And education, that's very important.
I sing, I act, I go on a lot of social media rants. I'm a very loud teenager.
Love who you are as a person and not feel that you have to escape from what's real in life.
My whole life right now revolves around performance and entertaining people, making people happy.
Keep yourself busy, keep yourself motivated to want to do more than escaping to doing drugs so you can have a fulfilled life.
Wave them side to side. I'm drug-free. You're drug-free. Everybody celebrate with me. I'm drug-free.
That's just awesome. To see folks dancing along to the Red Ribbon song, expressing their creativity, and choosing to stay fit and healthy, and most importantly, drug-free. Think you have the moves to do your own dance? Like the video said, have your parents record you dancing to the music, post it on social media, and tag it with the hashtag #DanceForRedRibbon. Again, that's #DanceForRedRibbon. Participate in the 2020 Red Ribbon Youth Dance Challenge.
The DEA Red Ribbon Patch Program is designed to provide Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts the ability to earn a patch from the Drug Enforcement Administration by performing anti-drug activities in celebration of Red Ribbon Week, which is October 23rd through 31st. This initiative seeks to empower young people to create, embrace, and strengthen their drug-free beliefs. How do you earn the DEA Red Ribbon Patch? Each scouting unit or troop must coordinate a Red Ribbon Week activity in the community or school. Each scout must attend a drug prevention education session. Each scout must take the DEA Drug-Free Pledge. After completing the program requirements, the scout leader must submit the activity report by the specified due date. DEA will then send the patches to the leader to present to the scouts. Go to www.justthinktwice.com for more information.
Okay, now I want to introduce a very special guest. Ms. Camille Schreier is Miss America 2020. In her role as Miss America, she is championing opioid misuse prevention. She is a doctoral student at Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond, Virginia. We are delighted to have Miss America 2020, Camille Schreier, with us for the Red Ribbon Rally.
Hi, my name is Camille Schreier, and I am Miss America 2020. I've chosen to dedicate my year of service as Miss America to promoting medication safety and reducing drug abuse. So I am thrilled to be with you to recognize Red Ribbon Week, the nation's oldest and largest drug prevention awareness program. So today, I want to tell you a story. I always wanted to compete at Miss America, but never thought that I could. Miss America has a talent competition where women usually sing, dance, play instruments, or twirl batons. And I have to be honest, I can do a lot of things, but you don't want to hear me sing. I am uncoordinated and clumsy, and if I tried to twirl a baton, I would definitely break something. I remember thinking, I don't have any talents. But looking back, I was so wrong. We each have unique talents that make us special. For me, I always loved science, and I was pretty good at it. So I went to college to learn biochemistry, and am currently learning how to be a pharmacist. Maybe I can't sing or dance, but I sure can do some science. So I took a risk and signed up for my first competition. I wanted to give it one good shot. I came to that competition armed with my beakers, lab coat, goggles, gloves, and chemicals, and performed a chemistry demonstration called Elephant's Toothpaste, or the catalytic decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, for the talent competition. But standing backstage, surrounded by the other women, I realized I was the only one doing something different. The other girls were holding microphones and preparing to sing, others had dance shoes, some had instruments, and I had beakers? I was sure that I would lose, but I didn't. I won. Miss Virginia, and then Miss America. Sometimes it can be really uncomfortable to be the only one doing something different. But through competing for Miss America, I learned how important that can be. I was true to myself and used my passion for the talent competition, even when I was the only one. And that paid off. Now, I'm the first Miss America to win using a science demonstration as her talent. You might find yourself in a situation where you are the only one and have to make a choice different from those around you. Maybe that's choosing not to cheat on a test or standing up for someone who is being bullied. Or maybe that's not choosing to use drugs or alcohol. These choices can be difficult and make you feel alone. But whenever you feel that way, I want you to think of Miss America, who came armed with beakers and her lab coat, and that sometimes being the only one can make all the difference. Now, I ask you to join me in taking the drug-free pledge. I pledge to stay in school and learn the things that I need to know.
I pledge to stay in school and learn the things that I need to know. Prometo asistir a la escuela y aprender las cosas que necesito saber.
I pledge to make the world a better place for kids like me to grow.
I pledge to make the world a better place for kids like me to grow.
Prometo hacer del mundo un mejor lugar para que los niños como yo crezcan.
I pledge to keep my dreams alive and be all that I can be.
I pledge to keep my dreams alive and be all that I can be. Prometo mantener vivos mis sueños y ser todo lo que pueda ser.
I pledge to help others and to keep myself drug-free.
I pledge to others and to keep myself drug-free. Prometo ayudar a los demás y mantenerme libre de drogas.
Hello, my name is Kent Gady, and I'm the National Director of the Elks Drug Awareness Program. You probably know that the Elks are one of the largest fraternal organizations in America, but you may not know that we have the largest all-volunteer drug education program in the nation. Over the past few decades, the Elks have enjoyed a productive relationship with the DEA, and we are proud to bring you this brief message in support of the Red Ribbon celebration. Shortly after Agent Camarena's brutal death at the hands of the Mexican drug cartel, Henry Lozano, a childhood friend of Agent Camarena, along with others, formed the very first Kiki Camarena Club. On April 20th, 1985, over 100 Kaliesco High School students pledged to lead drug-free lives. To honor Agent Camarena, they wore red ribbons. Thus, the Red Ribbon celebration was born. That is why I wear the red ribbon. I'd like to pass this red ribbon onto a very special guest, the National President of the Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks, the Honorable Paul R. Ryan.
Thank you, Kent. And thank you to the thousands of Elks everywhere who participate in drug awareness activities every year. I would like to read to you the original pledge those kids took back in 1985. I pledge to say no to drugs, to encourage my friends to say no to drugs, to provide support to others who use drugs, to help them learn to say no to drugs, to become educated on the dangers of drugs, and provide this information to my community. This pledge is as pertinent today as it was back then, and it is certainly in concert with the mission of the Elks Drug Awareness Program and the Order of Elks. That's why I wear the red ribbon. I'd like to pass this ribbon along to Assistant Director Bill Bryan in Vermont.
Thank you, sir. You know, Agent Camarena had a philosophy that one person can make a difference. Elks everywhere are making that difference by educating kids, parents, schools, and communities about the dangers of illicit drugs and substance abuse. What better way to show support for them than by wearing the red ribbon? I know I do, and I hope that you will too. Now I'd like to pass the red ribbon along to my good friend, Director Tim Yeager, who is also the state president of the California-Hawaii Elks Association. Tim, here you go.
Thanks, Bill. I couldn't be prouder to represent California, not only because this was where Red Ribbon began, but because of the work we are doing here to help kids make good choices. You know, Kiki's childhood friend, Henry Lozano, had the vision to bring several organizations together to acknowledge the sacrifice made by Agent Camarena. Henry's brother Ray Lozano is our national spokesperson for drug awareness. Both Henry and Ray are Elks, and Mika Camarena, Agent Camarena's wife, is also an Elk. I wear the red ribbon because it's an inspiration to help keep the memory of Agent Camarena alive. Kent, let me give this back to you in Iowa and symbolically close this circle as we join together to remember Kiki, his sacrifice, and all those who dedicate themselves to leading a drug-free life.
Thanks, Tim, and to the National President Ryan, Bill, Frank, and all Elks for your dedication to the Elks Drug Awareness Program. As we enter the month of October, let us never forget the sacrifice made by Agent Camarena and proudly wear the red ribbon. Remember, the Elks Drug Awareness Program will always wear the red ribbon, and we will never stop educating our children and their parents about the dangers of illegal drug use.
Drug prevention work begins with the development of resiliency that makes a profound effect to the community. The Young Marines focuses on teaching the values of teamwork, leadership, and discipline so its members can live and promote a healthy drug-free lifestyle. Our history begins with our inception in 1959. In 1993, the Young Marines officially took on the responsibility of becoming a drug demand reduction program. Since that time, we have established a great relationship with many drug prevention partners to include the DEA. The Young Marines has also been recognized for our efforts. For example, we are a proud 10-time recipient of the Department of Defense's Fulcrum Shield Award, an award established in 2001 that recognizes military-affiliated youth organizations around the world that have made concerted efforts at spreading anti-drug messages throughout their communities. In partnership with the DEA and in honor of Special Agent Enrique Kiki Camarena, Noteworthy Young Marine units are awarded the DEA Kiki Camarena Awards for their efforts every year.
We work to teach our Young Marines how to live a healthy and drug-free lifestyle through mandatory education. Applying the education fostered at the unit, we reach out to the community with many partnerships and functions year-round.
The Young Marine program is phenomenal. It helps people when they're in their youth, and it carries them all the way through their life. But starting out in community outreach, that's going to set the tone for how you live the rest of your life. I just urge all of the young Marines throughout the country to keep doing what you're doing, stay involved in your community, and make a difference.
Every year, we are very proud to participate in Red Ribbon Week, which is the nation's largest drug prevention awareness program. As you may have noticed, I'm wearing a red cord today because it does have some significance to us here at Young Marines. Young Marines and their families show support for Red Ribbon Week year-round by making, distributing, and wearing the red cord, while also giving red cords to those who are not in the program, but where they would still show support for living a healthy, drug-free lifestyle. It is also very important to us to even show support on a national level, like how we run the 5K Drug Demand Reduction Dash every year.
I've taught my own DDR classes and informed the other young children in my community, and I think kids are finally starting to understand what they are and what it means, what drugs mean and how they affect people, so they can better avoid it and inform their friends on it.
Even though the issues surrounding the current COVID-19 pandemic has made it difficult to physically connect, we still intend to do our work by leveraging technology and our resources. Our program was created over 60 years ago with a mission to strengthen the lives of America's youth. Our community relationships remain strong, and we believe in our mission and our efforts. We will press on.
Thank you, Young Marines, for all you do across the country to honor and remember Special Agent Kiki Camarena and encourage your peers to live drug-free all year round. You heard and saw them perform the national anthem at the start of this rally. We are joined again by the students in the Counterpoint Choir, who will again perform for us. Here's their amazing rendition of I'm Still Standing by Elton John.
You can never know what it's like. Your blood like winter freezes just like ice. Did you think fool can never win? Well, look at me, I'll come back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? I'm looking like a true survivor. I'm feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time. I'm picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah.
so very talented. Thank you, Counterpoints of Indianapolis, Indiana. And thank you for joining us for our Red Ribbon Rally this year. This rally is just the start. We want you to help us this month with spreading the word about Red Ribbon and the importance of living drug-free. Visit dea.gov/Red Ribbon for lots more information and resources to help commemorate Red Ribbon in your community. Take the Red Ribbon Pledge, educate yourself, tell others, and live your best life, drug-free. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Oh yeah, and visit justthinktwice.com for information and stories about living a drug-free life.
Have a great Red Ribbon Week.
Parents can log on to DEA.gov for more information about preventing childhood drug addiction.
I'm drug-free.